Hello everyone, Strip again. Today I'm going to be doing my prediction video. Today I'm going to be doing my edit prediction video. I'm going to be doing my edit prediction video, the one that the AEW All Out 2022. I'm going to be doing that, and this is the last prediction video. This is the last prediction video for more prediction videos to come. Because I don't know when the video will be, because I don't know when, because I know who even knows still. But I know the next possible, I know the next for WWE will be, which I will, but I'm not gonna explain. I know there'll be the NXT Halloween Havoc, which will be coming next month. And same for the main roster, but we Extreme Rules, which will also be on October. Just letting you all know that. And so before I even start, I want to give a disclaimer here. If you do not like the content I make, the reaction videos, or the wrestling prediction videos, or any of the other stuff I do on my channel, if you don't like them, then don't watch it. Go somewhere else. Because the only thing you can be doing is giving me a view, and that's the damn truth, Ron. That's the damn truth, and nothing but the truth. So now without further ado, let's get to this prediction video right now. Let's get to it right now. The first match I'm gonna be there's four pre-shows matches on the. The first one going for is the first one that's Tomohiro Ishii versus Lee Kingston as a singles match. Obviously, I would have to say that my prediction for that. I think it would have to be Eddie Kingston. That's my prediction for that. The next pre-show match is Pac for, which we all know who from back in WWE was Neville. Adrian Neville, to be exact. He was Adrian Neville back in NXT. Neville, but during in the main roster in 205. And now in NXT, now in AEW, he's known as Pac. Which versus Kip Sabian, and then it's a singles match for the AEW All Out Championship. Which was the newest one of the newest titles that was introduced of this year. Which Pac was the first champion during the AEW New Japan Pro Wrestling Forbidden Door. Who I think will win this match? Obviously, it's a bit hard. But I'm predicting that my prediction for this is Kip Sabian. That's my prediction for that one. The next one is the third one is pre-show match is Hook, which we all know that's Taz's son versus Angelo Parker, and it's a singles match for the FTW Championship. Obviously, my prediction for that, I had to say Hulk retains. That's more likely to be the case. The final pre-show match is the Jericho Express Appreciation Society of Team Mello, which they do if they change her stage name, which she was called Tia Conti. Now they're calling her Tia Mello, and Sammy Guevara versus Ruby Soho and Ortiz. Obviously, I would have to say that Sammy Guevara and Tay Mello retain. And it's actually, I forgot to mention the stipulation thing. And it's a mixed tag team match for the AAA World Mixed Tag Team Championship. Like I said before, my prediction for that is Sammy Guevara and Tay Mello. Or I'm just calling her Tay Conti style because it's hard for me to call. It's very hard for me to calling her Tay Mello. So just saying because it's weird calling her Tay Mello there. That's what I'm just saying there. So yeah. So no for the main matches on the card. So now for the main matches on the card is is Bryan Danielson, which we all know him as Daniel Bryan back in WWE, versus Chris Jericho. And it's a normal singles match. Obviously, I would have to say, obviously I have to say Bryan Danielson to win and defeat Chris Jericho there. So yeah. So the next one is Tony Storm versus Dr. Britt Baker versus Jamie Hayter versus Carol Sheeta. And it's a four-way match for the interim AEW Women's World Championship. So yeah, if you guys did not heard that Thunder Rosa has not actually vacated, but there's this crowning an interim champion, like they did with when John Moxley was the interim AEW champion when CM Punk was injured. So yeah. So my prediction for this one, obviously I had to say it because normally this was not this one if Thunder Rosa did not sustain a injury. Obviously, it was originally Tony Storm was supposed to win. So obviously my prediction was most likely Tony Storm to win to become the interim AEW Women's World Champion. So yeah, that's my prediction for that one. So the next one is the House of Black of Malachi Black, Brady King, and Buddy Matthews versus Darby Allin, Sting, and Miro. And it's a 6-man tag team match. Obviously, my prediction for that one is House of Black. No doubt about it. So the next one is Jade Cargill versus Athena, which we all know as Athena is known from back in WWE as Ember Moon. So it's a singles match for the AEW TBS Championship. Obviously, I would have to say Ember Moon, Athena, aka Ember Moon, to actually win. So it's good long enough for Jade Cargill to be having a long reign. It's like it's time to taking the belt off her and give Ember Moon a chance for the title. Like the last time Athena, aka Ember Moon, ever held a title was back obviously I just can't even remember actually. I think the last time I remember, I think it's she was the last title she held before leaving WWE was the NXT Women's Tag Team Championship belts, which she held with her tag team partner was Shotzi during that time. So yeah, and plus I really do think Ember Moon as Athena just deserve to have a chance for the title still. So yeah. So the next match is Jungle Boy versus Christian Cage. So for my prediction for that one, obviously I had to go with Jungle Boy. that's just my prediction for that one. So the next match is Wardlow versus an FTR of Cass Wheeler and Dax Hardwood versus Jay Lethal and the Motor City Machine Guns, which is of Chris Sabin and Alex Shelley. And it's another 6-man tag team match. So my prediction for that, obviously I had to say Wardlow and FTR. That's my prediction for that one. So the next one is the casino ladder match. The winner receives a future AEW World Championship match. And the people that we have right now are Claudia Castagnoli. Obviously, I should say I can consider say Cesaro versus Wheeler Yuta versus Penta El Zero Mado versus Ray Phoenix versus Rush versus Andrade El Idolo versus Dante Martin versus TBD. We don't know who will be the last entry in the. We don't even know who will be the last entry in that. But I could possibly, if I had to be the case, who I thinking more likely to be, who I thinking more likely to be the final entrance. Obviously, I had to say MCF. If they were to actually if they were to do that. So my interpretation first, obviously, if the MJF is going to be entered, my two possibilities of who I think will be winning is near Cesaro, and I know Cesaro is the Ring of Honor champion, but who said that he couldn't go for the if he still holds the Ring of Honor championship, and if he ends up winning and gets a chance at gets a future AEW World Championship against John Moxley or whoever the current champion will be at that time. Which my second person I think who could possibly winning is if they're more like my other prediction, if they are gonna adding MJF, then that's my second person I believe to win the casino ladder match. So yeah. So the next match is Swerve in Your Glory of Keith Lee and Swerve Strickland versus the Acclaim of Anthony Bowens and Max Caster. And it's a tag team match for the AEW World Tag Team Championship. Obviously, I have to say, my prediction for that, I think that Keith Lee and Swerve Strickland to retain. So yeah, that's my prediction for that one. So the next one is Ricky Stark versus Powerhouse Hobbs, and it's a normal singles match. Obviously, that's a really toughie there. That is a really toughie. Yikes. That's really toughie for me there. Obviously, I had to say Powerhouse Hobbs. That's my prediction for that one. So the next match is the finals of the tournament finals for the inaugural AEW World Trios Championship, and it will be the Elite of Kenny Omega and the Young Bucks, Matt and Nick Jackson versus Hangman Adam Page in the Dark Order of Alex Reynolds and John Silver. So yeah. So my prediction for that, obviously just a really toughie there. That's a really another toughie there. So, obviously, I would have to say, damn, this is really toughy there. Obviously, jeez, this is a toughie there. Like I said, this is obviously I would have to say the Elite of Kenny Omega and the Young Bucks. That's my prediction for that one. That's my prediction for that. So yeah. So the last and final one is Jon Moxley versus CM Punk, and it's a singles match for the AEW World Championship. I have finally figured why they were finally having to put doing that match after they did that match back up last week, I believe. Determined the undisputed AEW World Champion. If you know what I'm meant. So if this is going to be, let's see if this is happening. But my prediction, I feel like CM Punk. I feel like CM Punk should win. If he got cost other stuff. This is my prediction. If you don't, but that's my prediction for that. I think CM Punk's gonna win. That's my prediction. Give him another second reign as AEW World Champion. Besides, they gave Jon Moxley a second reign as champion. That's only best to give CM Punk in their second reign. And possibly down the line, my prediction for CM Punk actually winning. Then possibly down the line, I could actually see him just dropping the title to MJF. So yeah, that's the end of this prediction video. And I hope you guys like it. And I hope you guys do like it. If you don't, then I don't care. And don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell on for every time I upload. And share my videos, and reaction videos, and other videos I do on my channel to your friends and family also. If you want to, it's your choice. Because I am making you. So yeah. I'm on the road to 2K subscribers and maybe 3K subscribers. So yeah. And that's the end of this particular video. And I'll see y'all for more banger react videos and more banger prediction videos. But for the next prediction videos I can see that'll be coming soon is NXT Halloween Havoc and WWE Extreme Rules, which we are not up next month. So yeah, and that's pretty much it. And I'll see you all in the next time. Keep it joining, signing out, and peace of social news. Peace out, everyone.